Now time for the 7 things you'll be talking about today. Number 7.
State Representative Ed Oliver has an interesting idea that I don't think goes far enough. The Republican from Dadeville is proposing a tax incentive to get physicians into rural Alabama. The proposal would double the physician tax credit from $5,000 to $10,000 annually and update the eligibility requirements to attract more doctors to underserved areas. Oliver argues that enhancing healthcare access across rural Alabama is crucial as the current limitations deter physicians from practicing in these communities. Can I offer up a better idea? No tax liability for doctors who go to rural communities and serve those communities. Let each community have 2 or 3 doctors that pay no taxes to the state. That's an incentive that would work.
Number 6.
A coalition of 25 state attorneys general, including Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall, are urging Columbia University to resist pressure to divest from Israel amid campus protests. In a letter to Columbia's interim president, the group expressed concerns about rising anti-Semitism, which is obvious both on their campus and elsewhere on the American left, and praised the university's previous refusal to divest, but it pointed out that the pressure continues to grow because the children on that campus have never been told no before. So they think that, well, maybe if I just scream and cry a little bit louder, maybe this will work this time. Maybe it will. But these attorneys generals are reminding Columbia that doing this is giving in to the bad guys, and you should not be doing that. So that's a serious problem. Hopefully they don't give in.
Number 5.
Alabama has a ban on lab-grown meat. It went into effect on October 1st, and every time I hear this story, I think to myself, why? Like, why? Why do we have this, ban on lab-grown meat? And then the answer is, farmers want it. That's the answer. Okay, I got it. All right. Anyway, the ban on lab-grown meat, effective October 1st, has sparked interest in other states, with Michigan being the latest to consider a similar measure. Alabama State Senator Jack Williams, who sponsored the bill, cited health concerns and lack of research on lab-grown products as a primary reason for the ban. Sure thing. Wink, wink. Wink, 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 wink. Wink, 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 wink. He said it is Frankenstein meat. The Alabama law prohibits the sale of lab-grown meat. It does include exceptions for research by federal and educational institutions, a compromise Williams made after discussions with NASA officials in Huntsville. This is a silly thing. I want to talk more about this.
Number 4.
The United States Senator Katie Britt, a Republican out of Montgomery, along with Senator John Fetterman, Democrat from Pennsylvania, they're advocating for the Stop the Scroll Act, a bipartisan bill aimed at addressing the youth mental health crisis by adding warning labels to social media platforms. I mean, yeah, okay, fine. I think that what you should do is actually require IDs in order to get kids on there, but, that's the same thing I would do with porn. But we've been into that before. Britt emphasized the correlation between rising depression rates among youth and the increased use of social media, thus the Stop the Scroll thing. People are doom scrolling, highlighting alarming statistics on suicide attempts among high school students. The proposed warning labels would inform users of potential mental health risk and include a link to resources like the 988 helpline for immediate support. Look, we're letting kids on this stuff too early. That's just the way it is. That's what's happening. We got to stop that.
Number 3.
Senator Tommy Tuberville, a Republican out of Auburn, expressed optimism on Fox News that Donald Trump could make a surprising impact in New York. Yeah, okay, fine. A typical Democrat state due to focused efforts on voter outreach and addressing urban issues. The suggestion here is that Donald Trump is going to turn New York into a Republican state. Yeah, okay. Tuberville also voiced concerns over younger voters potentially leaning towards Kamala Harris, emphasizing that Trump's policy aligned with a future he believes benefits them. He added that a Republican sweep across the presidency, House, and Senate is feasible, predicting the GOP could secure between 51 and 54 Senate seats. I think people are pretty adamant and clear that the Senate is probably going Republican. The other two bodies are where the question marks seem to lie. But if Republicans take New York, well, then we're going to have like a supermajority Republican in every body.
Number 2.
After former President Donald Trump drew 35+ million viewers to the Joe Rogan podcast, Vice President Kamala Harris went on the much less popular Club Shay Shay. Club Shay Shay. Quick, who hosts Club Shay Shay? No? Shannon Sharp. Who's Shannon Sharp, you ask? Yeah, I know. That's exactly correct. The clearly confused Shannon Sharp, too many head injuries, I believe, made some puzzling claims while breaking out her favorite black scent to hang out with the guy. Did this whole situation help her? I don't know. Because she claimed that Donald Trump wants to end the U.S. Constitution, including the First, Second, Fourth, Fifth, and Sixth Amendments. Donald Trump still wants to make it to where soldiers can't be quartered in your house. So we're good there. And then she also said, do you think you in Donald Trump's club? You not in Donald Trump's club. He not going to be thinking about you. That's Kamala Harris.
Now, time for the number 1 thing you'll be talking about today.
If she's doing a black scent and I'm doing a black scent of Kamala Harris doing a black scent, I'm safe, right? I just want to make sure I understand that, like the rules of the road here. I just want to make sure I get that. This stuff doesn't work. That is the message coming from Kamala Harris's primary super PAC. It's called Future Forward USA Action, which sounds like something that was named after someone had a major head injury. But Future Forward USA Action PAC. Okay. Yeah, real quick, what is Kamala Harris's slogan? Does anyone know what it is? Trump is Make America Great Again. Kamala Harris's is what? See, there is no defined message. Nobody knows. I think it's something along the lines of... Anyway, Vice President Kamala Harris has been advised against focusing campaign messaging solely on negative character attacks against Donald Trump, like calling him and his supporters fascist and fans of Hitler. Like, you should stop doing that, saying that does not work. The recent email that went out noted that Harris's comments on substantive issues such as Medicare expansion resonate more with voters than attacks on Trump's alleged fascist tendencies. And by the way, it's not about fascist tendencies. She's literally saying he likes Hitler, which is totally believable. Totally believable. You know, seeing how he has a Jewish daughter and Jewish grandkids. So, yeah, whatever. Harris's campaign's latest ad, which highlights Trump's disregard for presidential checks and balances, shifts the focus to social and economic issues. And that's what she's trying to do because they're struggling to sway voters. Now, the ads about Hitler and fascism have moved the race 0.7 percentage points, according to Future Forward's ad testing. So the idea that calling people a fascist and Hitler doesn't work. Well, I know this. If calling someone a fascist and Hitler doesn't work, talking about Puerto Rico should be the thing that pushes people over the top. That should be the one that turns this election on its head. So good luck, everyone. That's where we are in this world. Congratulations to everyone involved. If you'd like to weigh in here, you, of course, are more than welcome to do so. All you have to do is pick up the phone right here, right now. Talk or text 866-494-WVNN. That's the easiest way to jump in here. If you're looking to make a move, who do you talk to do that? Not me. Don't talk to me about that. Talk to my friends over there, 2 Men in a Truck. They're the ones that are going to help you. They're the ones that are going to help you make that move. They're the ones that have the rule that says treat everyone the way you'd want your grandma to be treated. They're the movers who care at 2 Men in a Truck. I've used them. You'll be very happy if you use them as well. Near, far, big, small, sunny, rainy, snowy, sleety, whatever it is. They're ready to help you today make that next move. Make it quick, make it safe, make it affordable. 2 Men in a Truck, Huntsville.com. Check those guys out today. When you do, you better tell them Dale Jackson sent ya.
Get WVNN's Dale Jackson's 7 Things You Should Be Talking About Today right in your email box every morning. Go to yellowhammernews.com and sign up today.